there, I'm Karen Strang Allen, a love and empowerment coach for single women. And I've decided to pop on today for my first of a series of fireside chats. We're going to talk to you about some dating and relationship concepts that I hope will help you in your search for love. So today we're going to talk about what to do with guys who move too fast. So by fast, fast is obviously a relative term. What's too fast or too slow for one person is different for somebody else. And it's ultimately up to you to decide what feels too fast for you. But I'll also say that as a coach over the past 8 years, I've observed a lot of dating relationship behavior. And I would say that when there are signs of a guy going really fast at the beginning, it's usually a bit of a flag. So let's describe what I mean by that. So by going too fast, I mean he's pushing for physicality really quickly. He's like driving his tongue down your throat on the first date, or pushing to have sex really early on, pushing for home dates, that kind of thing. He's getting really physical really fast, and it feels too fast to you because you haven't established a sense of safety or trust with this man yet, and you don't even know who he is. So that's one aspect, is the physical aspect. Then there's also the dating aspect, where they'll sometimes push for you to be exclusive on a first or second date, like, and ask you to go off all dating sites, as if you can know in one date that this person is it for you. That's kind of silly. You can't. You can feel excited about somebody, but you don't know everything you need to know in a date or two. And so nobody should be pressuring you to make a decision about them before you're ready to make a decision about them. And I would suggest it takes quite a few months before you have enough information about somebody to decide that, yeah, I want to commit my life to this person. Sometimes they'll even go even further, and within a few months, or even weeks, sometimes they're promising you love. They're saying they love you. They want to move in with you. They're talking about the future. Again, I'm going to suggest that within the first few weeks or months, that is fast. And basically any form of pressure where they're wanting you to give them more and more of your time, which causes you to ignore other people and things in your life that need attention, and they don't seem to really care about that. So those are all signs of the person going too fast. So why is this a problem? So I would say that it's a problem for several reasons, because it can mean different things about where the man is at. So first of all, it can be a sign of insecurity. The guy is not confident in who he is. There's something he's hiding from you that he doesn't want you to know about himself, that he feels ashamed or embarrassed about. So he's rushing you into making a decision and wanting to nail you down and get you to be exclusive to him before you find out the truth about him. And there could be a truth that is very uncomfortable he doesn't want you to know. And there could also be simply a lack of ownership of his own value. He hasn't done his healing work. There's stuff from his past that he hasn't healed, from his childhood, from past relationships. He's been wounded and he hasn't healed that. So insecurity is one of the reasons why a man might move too fast in the beginning. Another reason is immaturity. So a fully grown, conscious man is not going to want to rush at the beginning, because he's going to want to make sure that you're it for him and that you fit into his life. Because if he's a high value man, he has a really good life already. He has a good circle of friends, healthy relationships with his family. He has work commitments. He has a sense of purpose and drive in his life. So he can't be your everything. And he can't spend 24/7 of his time with you. So if somebody is wanting to do that, that's a really big red flag, that they haven't done their work to show up as a fully grown, evolved male in their life. And coming at you with that little boy energy of, I have to have you now, I have to have this now, I can't wait, that instant gratification thing, that is a massive sign of immaturity. A fully grown man should be perfectly capable. If you say this is too fast, I need you to just wait a little bit, should be capable of waiting. He's not a little boy. And if he is, do you want a relationship with a little boy? Because that means you're going to have to step into a mothering role. And we've probably all done that before, and know that does not create a very healthy long-term relationship. And it usually kills the sexuality pretty fast as well. I'm going to suggest that if a guy is just pushing, and treating you like a prize to be won or a possession, he's not seeing you as a human being with the ability to make your own decisions and make your own choices. And if he doesn't want to give you the room to make a conscious decision about him, then again, there's something underneath that. There's a reason why he's pushing so quickly. And more importantly, it's really important that they're capable of respecting your boundaries and your limits and your decision-making process. And if they can't respect that, if they're constantly pushing for what they want and they're not seeming to even care about what you need and want and your well-being, then that's a massive red flag, because that's honestly a sign of narcissism and love bombing, you know, over giving, doing too much, saying too much about that I love you, going too fast at the beginning is a sign of narcissism. And that person will become more controlling, more possessive, more jealous as time goes on. And is that what you want? Do you want to be somebody's possession, or do you want to be a grown, conscious woman who's capable of making her own empowered decisions as to whether this person is right for you or not? I think it's the second thing that you're probably wanting more. So what do you do if a guy is going too fast for you? First of all, I'd say you have to define what too fast is. So ask yourself the question, what feels too fast for me? When do I want to be kissed? When do I want to have sex? How much do I need to know before I feel like I want to be exclusive with somebody? Decide for yourself what is too fast for you, and then communicate that early on, even on the first date. Communicate that, like, I'm not looking to jump into something quickly. I'm not interested in having sex right away. I need more space and time to know more about you first and be comfortable with you. So share that early on. Know what it is that you want and what feels comfortable and uncomfortable to you. Communicate that early on, and then watch his behavior. If he can't respect what you asked for, if he keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, that is a really bad sign. And that's only going to get worse as your relationship progresses. And I'm going to suggest that is enough of a flag that you should probably plan an early exit from this relationship. You want a grown, conscious man who's in control of his energetic state, who doesn't need to grab your energy to feel good, who can be excited about you, but also has the capacity to delay gratification and respect your boundaries and your timing around what you need in order to feel safe and what you need in order to make a decision about somebody. So lean back and see if he can give you that space. And if he can't, I'm going to suggest this is a fish you better throw back in the sea. So again, coming back to the point about speed is relative. You get to decide for yourself what is too fast and what is too slow. I am going to say, though, that if somebody going really, really fast and telling you they love you right away and flattering you and showering you with gifts and all that within the first few weeks of a relationship feels good to you, then that's a bit of a flag for you to realize that you're probably trying to fill up a hole in your heart with somebody else. And, brush fires usually burn out quickly. What you want is, a slow burning fire that you add logs to gradually as you get to know somebody. You build the connection, you build the commitment. You don't go in and rush and commit to somebody before you know diddly squat about them and before you know whether their words match their actions. It takes time to observe somebody's behavior. You need that time before you can make a really conscious decision about somebody. So don't let them pressure you or rush you into making that decision. Another analogy I like to use is that a fine wine is meant to be sipped, not chugged. If they're trying to chug you, then you're both going to wake up with a hangover, and you're better off reminding them that, all good things come to those who wait. So if you're truly interested in, the conscious woman that you are, then they need to slow it down a little bit and go at a pace that feels comfortable to you. So I hope this is helpful. Be a queen, keep your crown on. Don't let some guy push you into going faster than you're ready to go. Real men are capable of taking their time with you and enjoying you and enjoying the beginning phases of getting to know somebody. All right, that's it from me for now.